Hello and welcome to the stock market analysis. Today we're gonna look at various financial markets, stock market, foreign stock markets, and also maybe commodities and Bitcoin, so that we can have an overall picture. So if you are interested in the financial market, do subscribe to my channel, because I want to try to do this every day where we cover all the financial markets as much as possible. So without further ado, let's switch to daily chart. Let's start with the QQQs, which represents the Nasdaq. As you can see, the Qs are in an uptrend, and when it's in an uptrend, you want to continue to be bullish on it. Now, recently, it just 60-minute chart, it broke above this downtrend line, kind of make a double bottom here, and then it went up. Especially after a Fed decision, things are looking well for the Qs. Weekly chart, it is in a nice uptrend. Okay, so you want to continue to stay bullish on it as long as it's above the rising 50 MA. Now let's take a look at SPY, which represents the S&P 500. It has broken above the some kind of consolidation here, still above the rising 20 MA and 50 MA. If you can see, since the bullish cross here, it has been going up, and this is a reference area for you. The top of this rectangle is a support. Let's go to the hourly chart. Okay, highs once overcome becomes a new support area. The top here, as long as the SPY stays above here, this area here, we should continue to be bullish, and we just had a bullish cross in the 60-minute charts as well. So things are looking good, and there are railroad tracks between the 20 MA and 50 MA. This usually points to nice uptrend and continuation of the uptrend. Let us look at the diamonds, which represents the Dow Jones. Very interesting as well. You can see that it has a bullish cross here, and ever since then it has been an uptrend. So if I will tell you, hey, it's above the 20 MA and 50 MA, they are rising, you should be bullish. Stay bullish in the DIA. Maybe you might not believe, but you know, as long as the trend is up, you should continue to be bullish. And here we are making new all-time highs, and it has broken above this rectangle area. So the top here will be a support. Let's switch to the hourly chart so that you can see a bit clearer. Okay, consolidation, but recently it just broke out, and when it breaks out, the top here will be support area, and as long as the support area holds, you should continue to be bullish bias on the Dow. Okay, it might correct, and this might present a buying opportunity as well. Now let's take a look at the semi sectors. This is a very important sector for us to look at, because this is where the stocks like nvda and TSM and all kinds of tech semiconductor stocks are in this sector. So we have this SMH rising, making higher highs and higher lows. Look at the angle of the 20 MA, 50 MA, and 200 MA. Tells us to be bullish short term, mid term, and long term. So recently it just corrected to the 20 MA, and this usually is a setup. When stocks or index drop to the 20 MA, it could be a buying opportunity, and these 2 days has been so. Let's look at the 20-minute chart. It has gone back above the 50 MA in the 60-minute chart, and it's conducive for longs in the short term. Break above the downtrend line, still above the rising 200 MA, and you should continue to be bullish bias in the semi area. Now let's look at the top stock in the semi sector. nvda is making higher highs and higher lows. Look at the angle of the moving average, a simple trend following tool. And what this tells us is, continue to be bullish bias on nvda. Now you want to take note of the lows here, and also how it breaks a trend line here. Just zoom to the 60-minute chart for you to see. this is a picture of bullishness. We just have a bullish cross, and first thing is, if nvda is able to stay above this downtrend line, you should continue to be bullish. I made a video on it. Maybe I'll link to it later. The target could be, north of 1,100, and this is a support area, right? As long as nvda stays above this important support area, the path of least resistance would be up. Now, let me take a look at Apple. Now, Apple has not been doing quite well. Recently it broke below this support area, okay, and you know how it dropped below, and this will be a resistance area, which is why when it tried to climb up, it fell down. And yesterday we have news of this. I think they filed a lawsuit against Apple, okay, and that's why it had a huge drop. But if you notice that even though Apple dropped a lot, the SPY and DIA made all-time highs. So nowadays it's like many other stocks are helping to lift the market instead of Apple. Many years ago, when Apple goes up, the SPY will go up. When Apple goes down, SPY and DIA will go down. So there's slowly beginning a shift from one stock, influencing the market. Now the top stock that's really influencing the market are like AI stocks and like nvda, the semi stocks. So there is a small shift already, I've observed. And if Apple is unable to find support at this area, this is very low, and it drops below this trend line, maybe it could be even a bearish flag, and it could sell off even more down to this next area of support. You can take the height of this, project it downwards to about here. So there's something to think about, because Apple is below the 20 MA, 50 MA, and 200 MA, something you don't want to see in a strong stock. Okay, let's now shift to commodities. Crude oil. Okay, crude oil has been doing quite well. The recent uptrend, that's why some of these oil stocks have been doing well. Ever since it broke above this downtrend line, it has been going up, making this is a low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. The definition of an uptrend: higher lows and higher highs, higher highs, higher highs. So it already has a bullish cross, went back above the 200 MA, and currently sitting at this support area. Okay, these are the old highs. Once overcome, becomes new support. So it's correcting to this area. Maybe it might stop dropping at the 200 MA, and maybe we could see another rise up. So it's in a new uptrend, and so if support holds, most likely the uptrend will continue in crude oil. Let me just go to Marathon Oil, one of the beneficiaries of oil prices. Stock broke above this downtrend line, right? Make this low and then a higher low. When the stock fails to make a lower low but makes a higher low, it can be a first sign of trend change. And the stock went up, traded sideways. There's a bullish cross, then it broke up above the 200 MA and went higher. So right at this moment, the stock is in a nice daily uptrend. So most likely it's going to continue to go up. You can see how in the 60-minute chart it has breakouts, right? Small consolidation breakouts where traders can actually buy the stock, right? Because it's in uptrend. Okay, you can find breakouts like here, breakout. You put a stop loss like here, another tight breakout over 2 days. You buy it and put the stop loss. And right now you want to continue to be bullish, ride the trend as long as it's above the rising 20 and 50 MA. Simple. All right. Let's take a look at gold prices. Gold futures. Gold has been doing well, and in daily chart, it's I don't know whether you can call this a flag or not. Okay, if that's why it tries to break out here, and yeah, this could be a bullish flag, and if it stays above the lower trend line, most likely it's gonna go higher as the 20 MA rises to meet this flag. Okay, but you can see how gold has broken above this downtrend line. After that, it just shot up like this. So we have a bullish cross here, rising 20 MA, 50 MA, 200 MA tells us to be bullish bias. And if we look at the weekly chart, there is a area of very strong support here. Okay, this is an former highs, this is a resistance area, but once broken above, it now becomes a support area. And whatever gold does, if this support holds, the path of resistance is up, and I won't be surprised that it will go up to 2003, even 2005 in the future. Let's zoom even more out. You can see that gold is not going down any time soon. Okay, there is another layer of support here. So these are long-term monthly charts with strong areas of support. Okay, one support here, second layer of support here, and the rising 20 MA, 50 MA, and 200 MA in the monthly charts tells us to be bullish in the gold in the long run. Let me just go to Bitcoin. Bitcoin recently make a new high about to 73,000. This is a monthly chart, and the looks of it, let's switch to a daily chart. So the looks of it is still in a very nice uptrend, and still above the 50 MA. Maybe if it stabilize here, find support at the 50 MA, it might continue to go up. Okay, weekly chart tells us that this is a support area. Always remember that if all highs are overcome, it becomes a new support area. You can see this is all high, and it's overcome the all high. So this area is an area of support. Whatever Bitcoin does, as long as it stays above this area, you can be sure that it's going to continue to move up, maybe even 80,000, 90,000. I'm not surprised with that. So let me go to some take a look at usdjpy. USD Japanese dollar is something I want to show you, quite interesting. This is a weekly chart of the dollar yen. You can see that it's on the brink of breakout. If you can see, USDJPY is what is this pattern? Is a long-term ascending triangle. If it continues to break out, right, there is a possibility that it's going to go way higher. And let me show you the target for it. Okay, how do you get a target? Okay, you take the height of this, and then you project it higher. Okay, we take the height of it and project it higher. This get a long-term target of 175.11. Now, if you think that this move is not possible, just look at the move from here to here in just a period of time. Let me just measure the date range. Okay, from here to here, that's about 245 days, 230 days. A short period of time compared to this long. But if it's an ascending triangle in the weekly chart, yeah, the breakout is about to happen. Let me just get back to the price scale. Alright, so let's look at other markets as well, like Nikkei. What is Nikkei doing right now? Nikkei is making an just not the futures. Nikkei 225 is making all-time highs. Nikkei, right? You can see that despite dollar stronger, it has overcome the old highs here. Right? Nikkei has been going up in an uptrend in the monthly chart, and even in the daily chart, right? It's above the rising 20 MA, 50 MA, 200 MA, and things are looking very well for the Japanese market. and here is your recent support area, like this gap up, support previous high. As long as it stays above this support area, you want to be continued bullish, be bullish, and the Nikkei. So I think I've covered quite a lot. I try to do this almost every trading day. We go through the major indexes, the important stuff, and maybe look at some foreign markets as well. So I hope that this has been beneficial to you. If you're interested in different markets, look at what other markets are doing, not just a specific stock or a specific index like the S&P 500. If you want to travel around the world with me, we're going to look at Indian stock market, Malaysian stock market, Singapore stock market, Hong Kong, China, and so on and so forth, European markets. So do subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one.